What up guys, how you guys doing? I'm Talis and we're back with another how to slice. In today's how to slice video, we're gonna be checking out a awesome Valentine's Day model. So let's go to the video. So this is the Rose Heart Light. As you can see, this is a really nice model to print for Valentine's Day. And in this video, we're gonna be checking out the best print settings to print it. So let's go. So as you can see, this is a really nice model right here. We got all of the roses. This is the tie, and this is the socket where you insert your light, your lamp, and this is the rose gutter. So you can just connect all of these two parts together with this little joiner right here. So let's go to the print settings right now. So first off, right here in layers and perimeters, we're going to be printing this model at 0.2 millimeters. Feel free to change these values as you may like. Right here to print and get better quality print on these roses, you can be reducing this value to, let's say, 0.16 or 0.18. By printing at 0.2 millimeters, you're going to get a really good balance between time of print and quality. So feel free to change these values as you may like. Over here on vertical shelves, we're going to be leaving at 3. This way, we're going to get a really rigid model. As for infill, we're going to be increasing to 10% infill pattern with a gyroid infill pattern. So this is great. You're going to get a really dense model. As for skirt and brim, let's analyze if this model really needs brim. So if you take a look, brim is a really nice feature to increase the surface of contact to the build plate. And as you can see, this model's got a solid surface of contact to the build plate. There's no critical part, so you necessarily do not need any brim. But if you have some bad adhesion issues, I do recommend always cleaning your build plates really well, making sure that your printer is really well leveled, so you're gonna get a really good first layer that's gonna secure your model down to the build plate. And third, feel free to add any extra adhesion such as glue stick or anything like that. Feel free to use to help with your bad adhesion. Right here, all of the models can be printed with the same print settings. So I'm gonna be just putting on the build plate right here. These two parts are quite simple. This one, we're gonna be needing support. So that's why I'm gonna be showing you right now. So let's just go back to the print settings. And as you can see, we're not gonna be adding any brim. This is optional, feel free to do so, but follow my tips on how to have some increase the bed adhesion and get a better surface to print on. As for support material, we're gonna be generating support material, but we're gonna be painting some support material. So to do that, we're just gonna be selecting the model and going over to paint on support. So as you can see, if we increase the highlight by overhang, we're gonna see right here, it's gonna show where you need support. So all of these parts, let's just reduce a little bit to around 35%. This is where it's showing the parts that really need support in our case. As you can see, the gutter right here, so where we can attach, this is a part that is not supported, but as this is a really short bridge, your printer can be printing without any worries, and you do not need to add any support. Feel free to do so if you may like, but this is a really short bridge. And if you add some support, sometimes it's quite hard to remove. So to paint support right here, as this is the interior part, we do not need to be too careful. You can be printing if there's some scars right here, no one's gonna be able to see because this is the interior. So we can be painting a little bit roughly. We can be increasing so it's easier to paint right here. So we can just give it a paint. If you mess something up, just click Alt, actually Shift, and paint on top so we can just erase, such as this right here. So we can be just giving a little bit of a scrub. Feel free to use automatic support if you may like. But with 3 support, with painting on support, you can guarantee exactly where you may like. So this is quite nice. we do not, as I said before, we do not need to be too careful because, as I said before, this is going to be interior part, so no one's going to be able to see it. Let's go back to the print settings right here. So we have generated support material, not auto-generated. Feel free to do so. Right here, we're going to be selecting just organic, and in top interference layers, we can be reducing to 1, so it's easier to remove, so it's light. And this is quite nice. You do not need to change any of these values at all. Feel free to use a profile of support that you may like. Going over to speed, feel free to print this model at your standard print speed or use a profile that you may like. But if you're going to change the values, always to lower values, never faster. And right here on first layer speed, I have reduced from 30 to 20 millimeters. It's better to print slow one time than trying to print really fast and it failing multiple times. So now we are ready to slice. This model does need to paint exactly as we have painted this right here. So it's the exact same way. And these models do not need any support material. They're quite easy to print and you're not gonna have any issues. All of these overhangs right here and bridges your printer can print. So we do not need to worry with that at all. Let's just slice and take a look at how this model is gonna look like. So let's do that. So as you can see, we have sliced and it looks quite nice with all of the support right here. It is a organic support. This is fantastic. If we take a look and go over to speed, you'll see that it reduces the speed on small perimeters. So grab a really nice filament that you have laying around and print this model right now. Check out STL Flicks News filament. They are really beautiful. So grab yours now and I'll see you in another one. So the model is ready to print. Make sure you check out stlflix.com for more models like this one and I'll see you in another one. And check out STL Flicks filament because they're looking great. So guarantee yours now.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STL Flicks. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.